Hello friends, welcome to yet another tutorial. My name is Elijah. Today we want to know how you can save separate files when you're doing mail merging. As both you and me know, at the end of mail merging, once you click that finish mail merge and you go to edit individual documents, you will not really edit the individual documents. And so today I want to show you a trick that I have been doing so that I end up with separate files with each one of them having their own file name. Follow along and let's get to the computer and see what is to be done. So as you can see on my screen, I have on my desktop a folder mail merge, and inside this folder I have the data source and the main document. In the data source I have three recipients, the details of three recipients, that is Joe Doe, Jen Doe and June Doe. Now these are going to form part of my recipient's address, and I'm going to do a letter to each one of them. So as usual, using the mail merge feature, I'll write a general letter in which I'll customize and personalize the details to each one of my recipients. Now closing that and getting to the main document, here you can see I have a letter, and on the address for the recipient I've already inserted the merge fields using the mailings tab where you have the merge fields insertion. Now for this case, because I turned off the mailings option, I'll go and say use an existing list, and I'm going to select from my desktop the mail merge folder, then the data source, and then I click open. And so here is my sheet, and I'll say the first row contains the column headers. So once I choose that, I click OK, and you can now see the merge fields are here, and now I've already inserted them. So the only thing remaining to be done is to finish the merging. So at the point when you are just about to finish merging, I want to show you a trick that will help us to achieve our separate files, each with its file name. So what you need to do, come up to the top of your document. In my case, at the sender's address, I'll press enter to create a new line at the top, and then once I click in that line, I'll press the backspace button so that the cursor comes to the left of the screen. And here what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert another merge field for name. So once I have the merge field for name, I'll highlight it and then come to the home tab and set it as heading 1, and this is very important, set it as heading 1. And then because I would not like my letter to have the name of the recipient at the very top, I'll make it disappear by changing the font color to white. So I've changed the font color to white so that once I click away from that line, the text disappears. It is not visible at the top of the page. And so after doing that, you can see it is still there and it is a heading 1. I can now go ahead under mailings to finish the merging and edit individual documents. So I'll say all and OK, and here is my merged document. You can realize it has 3 pages for each of my recipients, each with its personalized details. Now I want you to follow keenly, because what I want you to do is exactly what will lead to you having separate files. So come with me to the view tab, and then in the view tab we have the outline. Under the views we have outline. Once you click outline, your document view changes to the outline view, and at this point use your keyboard and press Ctrl+A, highlight everything, and then come to click show document, and lastly click create. And then what I want you to do next is to save. So once you click save, this dialog box comes up where you can choose the folder in which you want to save your documents, and for me I'll want the documents to be in the same mail merging folder on my desktop. So I'll go to desktop and then double click mail merge, and then I click save. So don't bother about the file name, just click save. And now what you'll realize that Once you go to your folder on the desktop, you can realize there is Jendo, Jodo, Jodo1 and Jundo. Now of course Jendo is the letter going to Jendo, as you can see. We can look at the others. Jodo1, yeah, there it is. It's going to Jodo. Then lastly, we have Jundo, the letter going to Jundo. So there you are. You can save individual separate files, each with its own file name, so that you are able, for example, to send them via WhatsApp or any other means as you wish. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned. Feel free to subscribe and share with your friends, and we'll do something else in the next video.